Sweet.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Finsweet Live. We are live today talking about our 2023 year. What did we deliver? What did we do? We're going over our 2023 roadmap and seeing if we hit it. But first, before we get into that presentation, let's say hello to everybody in the audience. Thank you so much for coming live. This is going to be a stream about transparency. We're literally going to go through a list of everything that we said we would do last December, and we will say what we did do, what we didn't do, what's delayed, and we are going to take accountability for what we said we were going to do. And then we'll also talk about what we delivered that wasn't really expected in the beginning of the year. So it's all about what we delivered. Next Tuesday, we will be talking about the 2024 roadmap. And that will be definitely a good one. You'll hear a lot of new things here on that. But on this stream, it's all about what we have done in the past year. So let's say hello to the audience here. Let's say hello to Bona. Hello. Sylvan, Kai, Slawick. Hey, what's up? Robert, Kibet. Hello. We have Magdalena. Pierre, what's up? Rohan, Milos, Aditya, Mika, Susan. Hello. Jay Wolf, Demetrius, Ferdy, Vincent, Samson, Harshit. Great. Love seeing so many people here. Love the familiar faces. And hello to anybody new. Okay, let's get started. Let's open up this presentation and let's go through this year in review. So this entire presentation, it's going to cover two questions. First, did we follow our 2023 roadmap? That's going back to what we said last December and going through each item to see if we actually followed that. And then the second part is what we actually delivered. There were a lot of changes that we had throughout the year, and because of that, roadmap changed. So we'll talk about the actual deliveries. So first question, did we follow the 2023 roadmap? Well, there are two core reasons why it was changed dramatically. Big changes. Number one, Jonas left Finsweet. Jonas leaving Finsweet, this made Alex change all of his plans. So Alex had a lot of timeline, a lot of items on our roadmap, and a lot of those were delayed because Alex was spending time in Wized. So spending that time in Wized takes away from attributes. It takes away from a lot of other initiatives. So because of Jonas leaving, which was unexpected, we had some significant changes. And then number two, Webflow Apps was announced. And we decided to put many of our development resources into building Webflow apps. So there are a couple line items that we specifically delayed, pushed back, changed, or rethinking because of that Webflow apps release. So Jonas, Alex, switching those roles, leading Wized, and the Webflow apps. So now let's go through each one of these items one by one. This is everything that we said we'd do, or it's half the list of what we said we would do last December. This is all about transparency. Remember, we're not just going to forget what we said we'd do. We'll tell you why we didn't do it. So first, attributes open source release, that is delayed. Alex led attributes. He was going to continue building attributes. And now since he's in Wized, that was delayed. We are still working towards this. I see it definitely for next year, but that was delayed. We have the reverse proxy content, the developer starter updates, and the TS utils release. Those were all delivered as expected. And then we have two more attributes items, the CMS filter v2 release and the favoriting solution. Those are both delayed, again, because Alex is spending time with Wized. But those are also now back in active progress. We have developers working on these solutions as we speak. So those will be coming next year as well. The Ask v2 release, that was a rethinking item. When Webflow Apps was released, we put our development resources into Webflow Apps, and we also are now rethinking how we do this. So I don't think the Ask tool will just have a v2. I think we'll build something inside Webflow Apps. We just don't know what that is right now. So we are rethinking that. We're probably going to go attributes into Webflow Apps for this one. Then we have some extension updates, improvements to client-first folders, UI updates. 2 of them we made. Those are both delivered. Very cool. And we just pushed an update to our extension to now match the new Webflow UI. Also some really nice UX updates there. We have the Wiz dashboard design. That is, I should say, delivering. That is going to be delivered in 2023. And because of that, I put it delivered. So if you're a Wiz user, expect a really nice dashboard update, much easier to see all of your projects. Wiz clients feature. So a better understanding of how developers work with Wized. That's something we got in 2023. We're rethinking a clients feature in Wized to workspaces. So you'll hear more about workspaces next Tuesday in the 2024 roadmap. Okay, next page. New code editor, versioning control. Both of these shipped with Wized. We have delivered those. More integrations with attributes. That is delayed. Black Market is delayed. Both of them push back because of Embed 2.0, which we'll talk about in a few slides, and also the resources were spent elsewhere. We had attributes version 2, not complete yet. They were just both pushed back, but they are going to come in 2024. Remove Stripe fee from pricing. We did that, delivered as expected. Wiz plugins, those are going to be delayed as well for Embed 2.0. We really want to get Embed 2.0 and all the integrations around it really strong before we release something like Wiz plugins. Okay, new product, FormFlex. Also rethinking that. So Alex did not have the time to build that as expected because of Wized. And also, we're now thinking, how do we work this into our product line? Does this go into Wized? Is this a Webflow app? Is it an attribute solution? We're not sure. So we're rethinking FormFlex. Finsweet Plus, new dashboard and forum. That was a big project. The dashboard and the forum, those were both delivered as expected. Live sessions throughout the year. We did that 3 times a week. We did live sessions for our Finsweet Plus users. Very cool that delivered. That was a big initiative. And then the Suite JavaScript framework. I'm calling that merge delivered. And it's merge delivered because the Suite framework mentality was delivered as Wized Embed 2.0. Wized Embed 2.0 is a huge update to Wiz. We're going to talk about this next. And what we were thinking for the Suite JS framework was just built into Embed 2.0. So it's merged into Wized, and I'm calling that delivered. Okay, now I'll stop for a quick second before we get into part 2, what we actually delivered for 2023. And I'll take a quick look at the comments. If you want to make a comment on something, say it now. I may shout it out. But let me see if anybody's saying some cool stuff in here. Okay, great. Yeah, Wiz 2.0, getting some love for Wiz 2.0. If you're a Wiz user, you know what that means. It is a big update. It's serious. Well, stop with the comments. That's the next thing we're talking about here. What did we actually deliver here in 2023? Let's start with Wized, build web applications in Webflow, and advance your career. So 2023 was a huge year for Wiz. That's why we saw all those delays that we just talked about, because we spent our time in Wized. And in Wized, Embed 2.0 is fast, 55 times faster on average, and 300 times faster in some operations. This is a huge improvement in speed and performance. We're seeing sites load much faster, web apps feeling snappier. Just a much better experience building with this Embed 2.0. And this is what we built as the Suite framework. This is Alex's work for delivering third-party content to your Webflow site. So really impressive. We're very, I would say this is one of the top achievements in the product world that we achieved this year. And we also have lots of big updates to Wized. We have huge performance and speed improvements to publish projects. If you load a V1 project versus a V2 project, you will see the difference. Major stability updates made to Wized as a platform. It is much less prone to bugs and issues. It is stable. Again, if you're using the V2, you feel this. Project traffic is more scalable. Projects can handle any amount of concurrent users. We've had some serious use cases in Wized, hundreds of thousands of users at one time, and Wized handles it without issue. So big updates in the way that projects can scale. And Wiz Configurator loads a lot faster. A lot of UI and UX improvements. If you load that configurator, you know how much faster it got. It really goes quick. We also have a new function editor. Write in JavaScript right inside Wiz. This is now becoming a more legit tool. A tool that if you're a developer, you love using this. It's just taking less time to build your application. And if you're learning it, you can learn the basics of JavaScript. You can start learning Wized, and it's all right here in the new function editor. Very nice, really nice update. It's the right path for us. We have real updates inside the configurator canvas. Very, very cool. Much easier to develop. And we have major improvements to actions like run functions. So something happens on your Webflow site, and I want to run a function after that action, after that event. So really cool. Lots of improvements to the way that people can build projects. We've also released a new JavaScript API. We have rebuilt documentation and a new uptime status reporting page. So big year for Wiz. We didn't expect a lot of this, but it came. So very, very cool. So thank you to the Wiz team. Great work. We're very excited about this. If you're using Wiz, you know what's up. You know that this is really going to take you to the next level. If you want to learn Wiz, this is your opportunity to take the next step in your career. I'm serious about this. Look at Blackpeak. Blackpeak is growing so fast, Bally doesn't even know what to do. Great use case. I think a lot of Webflow agencies can really take advantage of Wized and offer it as a new service in their stack and just change the way that you bring in clients, get bigger projects. It's a big opportunity. Okay, on to Finsweet Table, the Webflow app, our first release. We launched Finsweet Table with the initial Webflow apps release. Very, very cool. This gives you HTML semantic table elements. You can build HTML tables visually inside Webflow Designer and then go ahead and style that. That was a big, nice update for us, for sure. A really nice app. We got a lot of good feedback about that. We have no idea how many people are using it or what the status is. We don't have any access into that, but we hear good things. So if you're using Finsweet Table, give it a shout out in the comments. We're going to be building more tools like this. Wized Webflow App. Very cool. So the Wized Webflow app was released Webflow Conf 2023, and it helps people build web applications inside Webflow. And what it allows you to do is access Wiz project data inside Webflow Designer. So you get to manage some of that web app building capability without ever leaving Webflow. You can add, search for, and view Wiz elements. You can see Wiz project configuration data, and it is an authless experience now. Very cool. You'll be able to just open up the app and see your Wiz project. You don't even have to sign in. So Very cool, nice experience. And we will continue to make updates and iterate on this one as people keep using it, right? If you're using this app, talk to us. We want to hear feedback. What can we make better? Very, very cool to see people building these types of tools in Webflow. Next, attributes. It was a quiet year for attributes, at least for releases. We have one slide here, combo box, and we released this. It's a combination of a drop-down list and an editable text input, and it's a really nice solution. Definitely give that a check out. Great UX for a lot of use cases. But for attributes as a whole, that's all we did. And the main reason is Alex moved to Wized, and attributes for most of the year did not have a developer on it. I am very happy to say that we've made massive improvements to attributes over the past few months. No deliveries, no public releases, so there's no slides on it, but we have built a lot of solutions. We are testing about 20 new solutions that we have developed for attributes. We are rebuilding filter tool. We are going to have many more features in the filter tool. We're doing a lot, and we'll talk more about it next Tuesday. I'm not going to give away too much, but we've been doing a lot of prep work for this over the past few months. So just one slide for here, but I promise you'll hear a lot about it next Tuesday on the roadmap, and early next year, you'll be seeing a lot of attributes releases. So next, let's go to client first. Build organized websites that your clients love. Attributes only had one slide, client first, several slides. Very nice to see new languages added in 2023. We have Arabic, Turkish, Japanese, Danish, and Bengali. And very cool. Very nice to see more people contributing to this and more people being able to access the system who don't speak English or just prefer to learn in their native language, right? Of course, we want to learn in our native language. So to see so many languages growing, very impressive. We established the Client First Board of Directors. Very, very cool that we are now voting on all updates to Client First. Finsweet can't just go in and make a quick update. We are going to vote on it. The community votes, Reloom votes, everybody votes. And we are actually in the middle of a vote right now. We just released a vote for version 2.1. And this vote request was created by Finsweet and Reloom, and it adds color variables, reduces nesting, and updates advanced utility classes. So please go and give a vote for that if you want that change or you don't want that change. Spend a long time going over that. We thought it would be a few weeks of talk, and it turned into a few months. So we're very happy to propose this new update here. Okay, client first, that's it. Very nice. Good 2023 for that system. Next, let's talk Finsweet Community, what we did here. First, Jungle Jam. Finsweet hosts its first community event in Barcelona, Spain. Very, very cool. We were hanging out, talking, and networking with Webflow pros. Very cool to see everybody interacting there and talking and having a good time, just talking Webflow, talking web, talking agencies, freelancing. It was exciting. Over 80 people came from the Finsweet community, and we are calling it sold out. As we reached the max capacity at the venue, we had to turn down people who wanted to come. So very cool. Finsweet Plus updates. We changed our name to Finsweet Plus. We went from Pro to Plus, and we launched private educational sessions and QA 3 times per week. So 3 times per week, Finsweet Plus users get that live session. They get to ask questions. They get to see people actually teaching. So that's a great initiative. We have a lot of good feedback about those sessions. And we have the Finsweet Plus support forum, big release. That is a discourse instance, our support forum, and it took a long time to customize that thing. And I think we did a pretty good job creating that many heavy customizations. So we're pretty proud of that support forum. We are going to continue growing that. And really, with our next release of attributes, I know one of our goals is for you to spend less time on the forum, that we want to make attributes even easier and easier to use. So great job with the forum and that release. All right, Finsweet Plus updates. More of these. We have one community vote for the Client First Board of Directors. We have the vote on the attributes roadmap, which we did follow. So we didn't actually release things for attributes, but we took your roadmap suggestions and we have developed everything. So if you were at the session where we voted on attributes, all the ones that were voted for that had a considerable amount of votes are developed. They are in testing. So good job. We developed those for you. Exclusive previews, we started doing that. I think we're going to do that more often next year, where someone comes in and gives a preview of what we're working on. Like we gave a preview of Finsweet Slider, we gave some Webflow app mockups, and probably every year, every month, we want to show something new. And also that early RSVP to Finsweet Jungle Jam, which was sold out. Okay, content. YouTube stats. We had 98 private Finsweet Plus educational sessions throughout the year. Very cool. We published 142 videos. 73 of those are new tutorial videos, and 47 of those were shorts, and 17 of those were live streams. We have reached 21,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we added 5,700 in 2023. Very nice. And 772,000 views in 2023. Wow. That's a lot. That may be total. I don't know if that's a total number or in 2023. Victoria, can you clarify that? That seems like a lot for 2023, but good. Great stats team. That's a lot of work that we do there and good value there. Okay, video content for Wized. 63 published videos on YouTube, 59 of those tutorials, 17 live streams, 3,177 subscribers with 1,771 subscribers new in 2023. Big jumps for both. Very nice to see, and 180,000 views. All right, Instagram. We started posting on Instagram. We saw a couple of our videos give really nice reaches. We grew from 2,900 to 6,600 followers, 122% growth. We're posting a lot of content on that Instagram now, so go ahead and follow us if you are interested in that. We're trying a lot of new content strategies. You'll see me doing that like new style of short videos. And some of them reached over 100K. Look at that, 236,000. Pretty nice. So very cool there. That here is the end of the stream. We did a lot in 2023. We're really happy about it. And join us next Tuesday, December 19th, for the Finsweet 2024 roadmap. If you liked this stream, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the content, if you enjoy Finsweet, if you found any value from us, give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend, share it on social. Give a comment in the chat. Let me see some positive comments here, some nice good words of wisdom here in the chat before we go. And really, it would be great to see everybody here on next Tuesday. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend and see you next Tuesday.